Well, you know what time it is.
Captain Silvertoe time.
You need me to cut it?
Yes, please.
What did you do?
Cut the bottom of my toe.
Captain Silvertoes. How did you do that?
Stepped on something sharp.
There. Alright, what are we doing this late afternoon?
Well, the rain finally stopped, so we can finally get to glassing, at least the outside.
And the forecast is pretty rainy all week, so hopefully we can get these in and it'll dry in time. So hopefully. You may have missed it, but last week, all of this got started because we went to install these windows. Because unlike our current ones, these actually
open up.
But of course, it couldn't be as simple as just take one out and put one back in. Nope, we had to rip out the old ones, shove in Nyracore into the portholes for extra strength, lay down thickened epoxy, add fairing compound to the low spots, and then sand and sand and sand. Which leads us today, where more changes happening to our little 50-year-old sailboat.
They're thinking they're getting food.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Wonder why. Hi, Lupe. Gotta give you a big picture here. You have to use the pier for something level.
Yeah.
Because clearly nothing on our boat is level.
Well, it's only level for a hot second, then it's not level, then it's level, then it's not level.
After mixing the epoxy with the cutest audience, we prep the surface, get all the bits and bobs set up, soak the fiberglass in epoxy, add a little extra for good measure.
That's good.
And delicately slap it onto the hull.
Grab the roller.
And smooth out.
This stuff is really easy to work with.
Be sure to roll out any bubbles in the fiberglass. Oh, and yes, please clean up any extra mess because it is a major pain to clean up later.
I need another rag if you got it.
And repeat, because we're going to be putting 2 layers of fiberglass to each spot tonight. Be sure to work as fast as possible before you lose all your light, the mosquitoes start attacking, and the mayflies start swarming. Any imperfections in the epoxy or fiberglass is kind of a nightmare to sand out, so we're laying down peel ply that we received from Total Boat. This helps smooth out the surface. Hopefully gonna help with the sanding. We'll see. I'm trying my best at it. You'll not have to sand at all.
Man, this is going on so nice. I don't think I've ever done a proper prep job because it's always been a disaster. This is stretched too much.
Ooh, don't fall. No netting on that side.
Dangers of working on board.
We literally had to put the headlamp pointed off of the boat so we could kind of see the rest of the fiberglassing work that we needed to be done.
We should farm these things. Make protein
Fish food.
patties.
The amount of mayflies that are going to be on the boat tomorrow is going to be disgusting. Like you could hear their little bodies.
I think there are a few that are part of Xoxo.
Oh yeah, there are definitely more than a few got into the fiberglass for sure, but good night.
We got a few bodies here from last night's fiasco.
Ooh boy. You think it's It look good?
I think it'll look good. Ooh, yeah.
It's nice though. I didn't get any bugs on this side. They got all on the other side. See how it all like settled at the bottom? It's still kind of tacky. Not tacky, but.
No. I don't know. Looks good.
Yeah. Getting kind of texture vibes here. Oh man. Time to fiberglass the inside.
Almost done. Good morning. We finally got both sides of these completed, and this is super strong. Like, that's what we were looking for. Like, hitting here, it's just the shell. There's nothing really, there's no structure to it outside of the fiberglass, but here it's just solid. Since we'll be putting actual force on the windows to open and close them, this is what we are looking for. So I am super happy with the glass job. Well, the next step, fairing compound. So I haven't worked with the Total Boat fairing compound yet, so I'm not sure how long I have till it hardens.
It's like Go Gators almost, orange and blue.
Yeah, I know, right?
For all you Floridians.
Actually, it's nice that they're completely different colors because it's easier to tell that it's all mixed. There are other fairing compounds I've used in the past and they make more of like a gray and it's really not easy to tell. This one tells you to mix it for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna work in small batches until I get the hang of it.
So while we've been doing all this construction, especially now that the fiberglass sanding is going to start, Too Short, our friends Crystal and Darren are housing us. It's been super nice to be able to have a place to go to after we're done and not have to worry about sleeping in dust. Yellow and green, yellow and blue.
Make green.
Guess it is more of a yellow than an orange. So this is going on the outside and in the inside?
Yeah, so I'm not sanding off the strength of the fiberglass, no.
So then once this dries, then you sand everything.
Yeah. It went on fairly smooth. I got a decent coat on here, so hopefully I won't have to go back and apply another coat. Just be nice to get it in the first shot.
Sexy suit.
Oh yeah. Looks like it's gonna be a long night of sanding. Hopefully not too long. Stuck. Hopefully this goes smooth and...
Hopefully it goes smooth.
Hopefully
Dun,
it
dun, dun, dun.
goes smooth.
Because you're smoothing it out, get it?
Because
you're sanding it.
Yeah, I don't want to have to apply more
fairing compound.
fairing compound. Yep, another day of sanding. Hopefully I can get the sanding done today.
Yeah.
I think that's good, huh?
And then how about the same distance from the other side?
I don't know, what do you think?
I don't know, what do you guys think?
Well, they're not gonna see this in time to make any decisions.
Well, hopefully you guys can correct us of what you were thinking.
It's too close, huh?
I don't know, I can't see because your head's in the way.
I can't.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. Real nice. And then should I do it like the same size here? Like right about there and just leave that little bit?
Yeah, I think that looks good. Can you hold both of the frames up? A little crooked.
Perfect, mark them now.
Mark it up.
Mark it up. Well, I mean, we don't want it too, I mean, we definitely want to stay within the 9 1/4.
Yeah, because that's where all the structure is.
Beau has hiccups.
Don't mind me.
You're probably knocking the camera. Yeah?
Yeah, that looks good. I mean, it's gonna look way better once we finish the side.
How does it look like with the... How... So close, you guys, so close.
It's been raining a lot, so we've kind of been delayed.
Yeah. And then Beau went and got sick.
Yeah.
You gotta be real careful in Guatemala with what you eat or what you drink because there's bacteria that likes to knock you out.
It was only like half a day.
Yeah, but still, you slept all day yesterday.
Yeah.
And no work was done.
Nope.
It was raining.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's really pretty today though. So we're marking up the windows. First we have to put out the template though. So it gives you the cutout size, the radius, and the length and the width.
Yep.
Which ones do we get?
We got the 60s.
The 60s?
Yeah, because I think that was the largest opening ones. The 64s are
Closed. So for anyone who's wondering, the type we got are the Atlantic 60s.
From Lewmar.
From Lewmar.
We gotta figure out where we want to put these guys. It came out pretty good. I think I'm pretty close. It's not perfect, but it fits within this guy, and there's about a
within this guy.
This inner frame. This frame actually fits from the inside over the window, and there's a 3/8 gap to allow for the sealant. So this guy is within that. I feel pretty confident. I might have to do a little extra like trimming to get it to fit perfect.
Rather too small than too big for sure.
Yes, too small and too big. Perfect would have been nice, but you know. What do you think? Here?
I feel like we've already gone through this.
We did, but you know, we're gonna do it 20 more times.
I feel like we should make at least one more of those so we can put it up and see what it looks like.
So that's the other thing, like
distance-wise.
this gets wide, it gets smaller as it goes down. So do we want to make this our datum? Like just measure it off of this?
Because if not, it's going to be underneath.
Well, it just kind of messes with your eyes as you're looking at it, because when you look at a window, it's going to be kind of equidistant no matter, but if you look at them together, they might look off.
How did you do this one? These two, originally?
I didn't have to do anything. The holes were already cut.
there.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can, well...
We need to cut out another one and then decide.
Yeah. You want to just tape it up?
Yep. Pause while we create another window template. Be back.
It's hard to tell, but there's actually a pitch from forward to aft. It actually gets wider as it goes more aft. So there's no real good way to get a datum. So It's really hard to measure these out. I just eyeballed it. Looks pretty good, but we'll see what Brandy says.
A lot of boring math later.
So we've been advised by many people that we were doing it wrong, which we were. And we should be doing it from the outside.
So we're just doing it 4 inches from the deck top. All right, done. Start cutting. All right, you guys, I think we have it.
How's it look?
I think it looks good. I think. All right, what's next?
Of course, sanding.
Oh.
Always.
I'm serenading Beau while he's sanding.
You have a very nice voice.
Thanks, Lovey.
Like an angel.
Like an angel.
The original texture on these walls was just hideous. Brandy and I just never really liked it. So now that we are installing these windows, we have the opportunity to change it. We originally were gonna just lay over some like wood slatting, but decided that it would be easier and it might look a little better if we just faired that bumpiness off and had a nice smooth texture. So that's what we're doing here. I got all the fairing compound done. Now it's just lightly sanding it, prime it, and then paint it.
And just when we were starting to make progress.
It's been raining non-stop here, so it's been difficult getting the outside all sanded down. Now we finally have a window that it's a little bit dry. I actually had to take the heat gun and dry out where I need to put down some primer. I've got some 2-part epoxy primer that I'm gonna lay down now so I can seal it all off, and hopefully we can get some paint down in the next day. The primer went down pretty easy, but on the exterior, of course, it rained like an hour after I put it down. I believe it was long enough for it to cure. There is a little bit of running, it looks like. I don't know if that was from the reducer and the rain hitting it, but I'm gonna wait till it dries out and then give it another sand, and then we'll put the regular top coat on.
She looks so weird without windows. So weird. Whew. Whoa! It looks so good though. Oh, it's strong. Is that because it's 2-part epoxy?
Yeah.
It's so strong. Oh, it looks so good. Can we just leave it like this? Dungeon! But look how weird it looks without windows! It looks so weird. I feel like I'm in an apartment. Like no windows apartment, isn't it? That's so funny.
Did you notice really I painted everything?
You painted the ceiling?
Yeah.
Oh Oh man, that's good. Yeah, because it was pretty yellow yesterday.
Yeah, it was so yellow compared to
eyesore. Yeah, it looks good though. This is 3 coats.
It's got character.
Character, as in some a little texture.
Imperfections.
It's fine. I think that once we get the windows up, no one's gonna even pay attention to that because they're gonna look sleek. I wish we had them in right now so we could open them up and air this place out. Man, I'm high. This is really strong. Okay. Let's get cleaning. Goodness.